Good morning. So, I'm getting past crushes on your mind for my reading today. This is quite unusual for me. I don't normally. Oh, I do love readings, but it's not what I specialise in. So, past crushes. Why are you getting a message from a past crush or crushes? So let's start with the animal deck and see what we get. So, why would you be thinking about them? I'm getting that this is unexpected. It might have just been a passing thing. Let's find out. Nobility. Celebrating accomplishments. Is there a little bit of self-doubt on how to move forward? And this is reminding you what you've achieved in your past, maybe. This is a confusing one for me, but we will persevere. So, something about self. Maybe you're unsure about future relationships. Maybe you're unsure about anything in the past. And I think that, or maybe you weren't being honest with yourself. Maybe you didn't ask someone out when you should have done. Yeah, so you're not realizing this. So the super nebula. You've done something great, doing something great, or are something great, but you're not giving yourself enough credit for it, is what this is telling me. So just a little story. If you astral projection is where you leave your body and travel. Super nebula is where I travel to a part of the universe that hasn't been visited before, ever, since it was created. Now, two things can happen here. It happened, which is incredible, or I imagined it. And to be honest, it is equally as incredible because I was the only person to go there. You're the only person to go there. So although you might try and downplay your achievements, you're downplaying them when you don't need to. Okay. Oh, let's go for some shadow decks. Oh, come here. So I think with the past crush connection, which is weird, it's about realizing who you are, your potential. Yep, so the god. A very powerful sign. Card number 4. Card number 4. I feel that number 4 is significant for some of you anyway. But this is the equivalent to the Emperor card in Tarot. So yeah, you are... Something about you is taking charge. And you're unsure about it. But I feel that you're a good person. The noble stag's come out that isn't quite realizing the amount of firepower that you have. And this messenger is here to tell you, you're not only the god in your life, you're being guided as well, is what I'm getting. We get the sunlight above his head, although this is a moonlight, but it is reflected from the sun. So there is a theory that if you connect with spirit, you can open up, take light from spirit and reflect it onto your pineal gland. So I'm getting that maybe you're getting messages, maybe you're following your intuition, but you're nervous about it. So you need to stick on that path while learning the lessons from your past as well. This one came out to me, but this one's also fallen out. And yeah, divine balance is coming in for you. Number 7. 4 and 7. There's something about 4 and 7 today. Don't ask me why. And again, the power of your mind. This comes here. As we see here, this lady is in this lotus flower, and the sylphs are trying to help her expand her consciousness, trying to get her to escape her own mind, because if she lets her own mind take charge, it will close up and anxiety kicks in, and that's not what we want. Not what we want at all. So keep that power in your mind as you're moving forward today. Now I'm going to get a few message cards. So as I said, this isn't my forte, but here we go. So the sheep, in a sense, you're being encouraged. Here we go. You're being encouraged to reconnect with your inner child in order to become more spontaneous and playful, and consider what life has to offer with a greater sense of wonder, and take some time this week to get in touch with the innocence and vulnerability within you. So again, past crushes is started this message. And it is, again, that's pretty self-explanatory. Reflect on that time in your life when you did have whatever this is, if it even is, and see what happens. See what lessons you can bring back from the past. And again, reconnect or start to build that connection with yourself, with spirit. Oops, there we go. So, you need to ignore what everyone else is doing and achieving. Your life is about breaking your own limits. So that's a God card again. Breaking down your own limits to yourself and live your best life. You're not in competition with anyone else. Plan to... Oops, what does that say? Plan to outdo your past. There we go, the past again. Not other people. So again, I think other people's opinions really reflect in this card. If you let the opinions dictate your life too much, you will close up and you will stagnate and not move. But you're not born for this. You're born for mobility, greatness, unleashing that God within inside you. And working towards these things, the universe will balance it out. We see here the scales. Whatever you put on one side has to return on the other side. I hope that makes sense. Namaste.